Ryan, what's up?
Oh, there we go. There we go. I couldn't hear y'all. What's going on?
All
What's going
right.
on?
Over here chilling, man.
That's
Just
what's
wrapped up watching Sinners.
y'all just watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, we sat here and watched it together in the studio, and people kept walking in like, "Hey, you gotta get out. It's the good part right now. It's his baby." I wanna.
Right.
So it's pretty incredible, man. What an amazing piece of art you've created. That's
Oh yeah.
real.
Right on. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
It definitely was one of those ones, man. There's some sweet little gems in there too. I'll tell you that much. Just from watching it, I kept trying to figure out where you guys were at, and I'm like, okay, it's clearly like we in the 30s, 20s. Seemed like it was kind of in that area, and I'm like, but what part of the South was y'all in? And then try to do a little research to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. It's just so y'all enjoy it,
Definitely, I did. Yeah.
man. That's big, man. And that's Sana there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
up?
What's happening, man? You know your Zoom say Shay Diddy. That's why I was.
Oh,
I,
does it?
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. You know what? She logged in on her thing. My bad.
Okay. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's like it's like it's
Try to
like
fix that. But
it's
yeah,
like
it's me, Sana, babe.
it's like to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you too. I mean, damn, it's like when we started hearing about you getting to work and doing, the beginnings of whatever you did with Fruitvale and whatever, we're like, man, dude, like this dude has been doing work for a minute, must have been. Like you represented the Bay Area culture so tough, in the first film. And it's like your catalog has just grown like leaps and bounds ever since. It's pretty impressive.
I appreciate the kind words, man. I'll just try to try to keep momentum going. Try to keep building upon the last opportunity, and make the most of the ones that's in front of me. I learned that here at home. Coming up out here and wanting to wanting to continue to tell our stories the right way,
Mhm.
and make a way for folks that's coming after me. You know what I'm saying?
So what really do you think influenced you and made you want to sit down and number one write this screenplay?
Uh-huh.
And why was this where you wanted to go? At this point in your career.
That's a great question, man. It's my fifth movie that I've written and directed, fifth feature film. And like Solomon was saying, I started my first one was set in the Bay Area.
Of
Right.
course.
It was
Yeah.
about Oscar Grant, who was from Hayward.
Hmm.
And he was murdered in Oakland. So it was a Bay Area story, and I always try to tell personal stories. But since then, I've been kind of traveling all over, right? I made Creed. I was shot in and set in Philadelphia. Then I made a couple Black Panther movies. I was, set in fictional countries on the continent of Africa.
Right.
And so this film was kind of like a homecoming for me. My uncle James, who was from Mississippi, but moved to Oakland. You know what I mean, and raised his family out here. Was a part of my life out here. Uh, he was a very important relationship for me.
Yeah.
Probably like the oldest probably like the oldest Black man in our family that was around and to tell stories of the past and things of that nature. And he was crazy about blues music. That was really all he listened to.
Yeah.
And so I associated that music with him. I didn't think much of it as a genre, until after he passed away. When I would want to think about him, and I listen to the songs we used to listen to
Yeah.
together. So the idea, really came from that. Really came from that relationship. But it was a few other aspects to it as well. I was dealing with a lot of loss as it relates to music artists that I was listening to. You know what I'm saying? People who I kind of saw myself in. People like Nipsey Hussle and Young Dolph. Just struggling with those losses, man. You know what I'm saying? And trying to make sense of them. And Dolph is from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Which is right outside of
Yeah.
right outside of Clarksdale where the film is set. And just struggling with that, like this idea of these haunted musicians that's trying to outrun, trying to outrun their demons and the things that's trying to take them down, but still sometimes succumbing to them. And that kind of took me on a little bit of a journey. Man, I actually took a break from rap for a little bit, and
Yeah.
and and because that Dolph loss hit, even though I didn't know him. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like it just felt like more of the same, man. You know what I mean? Coming up out here, having to say goodbye to a lot of our greats early. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Um, and feeling so connected to the music, feeling like you know them. You know what I'm saying? So when you get that, when you get that information that you've lost them. So that took me to other genres. So I was listening to other genres and hearing the blues and those genres, hearing them hip hop stories and those genres, and that made me think about, oh man, what if I made a movie about, you know, kind of like a love letter to my uncle, but also, about, a love letter to music. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that art form, that concept. And that was what really led me to Sinners.
I mean, it wasn't just blues, brother. You hit a you you hit a real a thriller movement with that one there. I
Right.
was watching it, and I mean, Sana and I both were like, oh, this is where this is going.
Yes. So I don't want to give away anything because I mean, even though we were blessed to be able to get a sneak peek of the film, I'll probably go support at least maybe twice, maybe three times
Oh,
Right,
right on.
right.
because it's just that good, man. Like from beginning to end, like the story that's being told, and then the horror comes in. I'm a huge fan. Like, that's all my daughter and I watch ever since she was little. Like, literally, she'll go over to a sleepover or whatever, be like, oh, let's watch a scary movie. And everybody's scared in the room, even the
Yep.
parents.
Yep.
My daughter's like, throw it on, let's get some popcorn, let's get it
Oh
going.
man, I got to meet her. How old is she?
She's 15
Oh,
now.
that's awesome, man. Yeah, so she
Yeah.
she 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 that same age as some of my little cousins. Yeah, I mean, like, look, that was a big rite of passage for us, right? Watching those. I came up in that VHS era where we
Yeah.
go to Blockbuster and we throw down some, like $20, man. Go home with like 4 movies.
Yeah.
So and there go your weekend, right? You with your older cousins, you watching Friday the 13th, you watching Candyman,
Hmm.
watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you know what I'm saying? Leprechaun, you know what I mean? And it's
Mhm.
and it's and you, it is so much fun, but you be terrified, right? But it's a communal experience. You watch with your parents and your family. You pause it when it get too scary, maybe you rewind it and run it back. So I definitely wanted to tap into that because I came up under that in that communal experience, and that's a big part of filmmaking for me. I got a chance to make these movies. I went to film festivals and I got to make big comic book movies and all that good stuff. But before that type of stuff was even on the table, before I even knew I wanted to make movies, I was a movie watcher
Yeah.
and a lover of cinema, and it was something that we did, almost like a ritual. You know what I'm saying? Whether we was going out to the movies opening night or whether we was renting something and throwing a little movie party. We used to have movie parties at my house in Oakland and in Richmond.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We would all come over, right? And we'll have a contest to see who could stay up and watch the most movies. You know what I'm saying? I was usually top 5. You know what I mean? But you talking about 20, 25 black folks in the house, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we got sleeping bags and we cooking, we got popcorn, you feel me? And
Yeah, taking it there.
yeah, yeah. So
The
so
crown then, if you was top five, who was always the one that was
and
standing
it,
alone?
it, it keep it 100 with you, it'd be me and my auntie Kathy Richard.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? North Oakland legend. Yeah, it'll usually be me. It'll usually be me and her at the end. Sometimes it be my big cousin Jamon too.
Okay. I love that. So that's where all of this came from. Just being able to sit down and share that, and you want to give that to other people. And I think you continue to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve with, the Black Panther series, and then now adding this to your collection and of types of films that you're doing. Like, dude, like I can't say it enough. Incredible work, and I can't express how proud I know we are over here.
Right.
The entire Bay Area is just like, that's that guy. That's
Man, right
that
on.
one.
Right on. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. And I came up listening to 106, man.
That's what I
You know,
heard.
oh
All
yeah,
love.
big time, man. Like what's crazy is I talk about this often.
Mhm.
But the film is about a guitar, and it's got a lot of different types of music in it. But one aspect of music in it that's in the film is grunge music. And I remember um when the first rock song I ever heard on KMEL was Nirvana. It was Smells Like Teen Spirit. And that
Wow.
and that and that broke through, on our 7 o'clock drop. It was playing. It was really the only rock song I remember getting played on KMEL,
Mhm.
just because it was that good. And I thought a lot about that when I was making this movie. But it's just a shout out to the radio station, man, for real.
Wow.
So iconic, so important for us coming up.
We don't get an opportunity to play rock songs. Every
Oh, for real?
Right.
yeah, no, we don't do that no more.
Yeah, I mean, I was the only one, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I was the only one, and I've been here my whole life. But I remember that the song was just that good that it cut through. You know, and you know, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I definitely also appreciate the fact you continue to have some Bay Area representation in these films. I feel like by now, Michael B. Jordan's an honorary Bay Area.
Yeah,
But but
yeah,
I mean, you got my man Omar Miller. Shout out to San Jose State in this town.
yep, yep,
Ray Lindo.
yep.
Shout out to him. A lot of folks don't even know, from the Bay Area. How was it like going through casting and even just putting this whole piece together, even filming down in Louisiana?
I mean, it was beautiful. Look, right? Like, we all like the black folks here. We all came from through the Great Migration. You know, so we all started down south. My grandmother is 96. She's still live in the same house in North Oakland that she raised my mom in. And you know, she's from Texas. She's from Port Arthur, Texas. She still speaks with a Texas accent. You know, and if you hear somebody talk with a southern accent when we was growing up, we would say they talking like a grandma. You know what I mean? Like not knowing that our grandparents are not from where where we are, you know what I'm saying? Not putting two and two together as kids. You know, so that representation was real important, man. Look, Omar, like you said, when we first talked and we did a little chemistry reading, he had on a hieroglyphic shirt. You know what I mean? He brought that just to, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, just to rep. He's from LA. But he spent a lot of formative time in the Bay Area, but his father is from Mississippi. His father is from where the film is set. You know, his father came up sharecropping and he used his father's accent
Mm,
when he was in, when he was in character. He didn't need any dialect work. You know what I mean? He had it because he grew up, he grew up hearing it. He actually put the clothes on that his uncle had on in the picture. You
wow.
know, so a lot of people, don't realize like that all of that Bay Area game, all of that Chicago game, that LA game, it really came from the South. You know what I'm saying? We really just a few generations removed, you know what I'm saying, from that southern soil.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is why the ties are so clear. You know what I'm saying? You hear it in the music, you hear it in Oakland music or Detroit music. You know, you see the first people them dudes want to feature with is somebody from you know what I'm saying, from Atlanta, somebody from Mississippi. You know what I'm talking about? And that part of it, for me, it was like I was fired up to put that in a movie. Like it's already all over the music, right? We already know Short went to Atlanta and brought Lil Jon back. You know what I'm saying? And Castro, the LA sound is inflected with the Oakland sound, and that got ties to, what I'm saying, to Texas and all that. We know that with the music, right? You know
Right.
what I mean? Um, but man, for a movie, like I was just thrilled to have the opportunity to lay it down in my medium.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? To lay down what we already knew sonically and musically and culturally, to give it that voice, what I mean, with the film and of course the Bay Area gonna be all over that. I mean, my wife is the producer of this.
Yeah.
She born and raised in East Oakland. Like she the most Oakland person I ever met. She didn't move up. She didn't leave Oakland till I convinced her to move in with me in Richmond. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
Yeah, and she's on it. One of our producers, Rebecca Cho, spent time in Danville. Our cinematographer is from Danville. Um, but it's Bay Area all over this movie, man, for real.
Yeah.
Like ins and outs. Like you mentioned, Delroy and um and Omar, my little brother Noah, who go under the alias OG Dave. He's on the soundtrack.
There's my guy, man.
He got
Shout out
incredible.
right there.
Yeah. He got he got an incredible song on the soundtrack he wrote for our uncle. You know,
Oh.
but yeah, man, it's a lot of home cooking in this one for real.
So Michael B, when you have him sounding like Bay Area, did you have to give him a lot of coaching or did he pick it right up? I mean, he's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
too far off, right?
Yeah,
So
he had to get a little bit of culture, man.
okay.
What's crazy is it was more movement. You know, like because the East Coast and the West Coast, we definitely talk different, but we also like move different.
Okay.
Like they stand up taller.
Mhm.
Um, we got in the on the West Coast, specifically in Oakland, we got a tendency to slouch. You know, we don't
My
walk. Yeah,
chiropractor
yeah,
just told me something
yeah.
about
We don't.
that.
No, no, it comes from a lot of different things. The biggest thing is car culture. We drive more than they do out there, and that causes us to slouch. But also, um, you know, like when you see somebody in the bay walking around with their chest poked out, you know what I mean? It usually means something. It puts people on edge. You know what I'm saying?
Active.
Like
Yeah.
yeah. So like in the bay, it's a more of a tendency to kind of like slouch and lurk. We wear hoodies, we wear jackets over our head. You know what I mean? It's an interesting thing. And also the sports we play, like it's more of a football place than it is a basketball place. You know, and on the East Coast, they don't play football as much as they hoop. So everything is like I want to stand up tall. I walk around. I'm gonna catch the subway. I want to be tall. You know what I mean? It's interesting. So that was it was more the physicality than the language actually.
Mm.
If a New York person walk around, you can tell they not from. They also walk crazy fast. That's the other thing. You know, like
Gotta
like
slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
like New Yorkers like stand straight up and walk 100 miles an hour, and if you see somebody moving with that speed out here, it's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? They not from around here. You know, so there was a lot of that kind of stuff when we were working on him portraying Killmonger and him portraying Oscar Grant.
Yeah.
So what's going on with Surrey? You taking this whole thing over? You gonna give us some insight on what's happening with that?
Hold on, what's happening? What's happening? What now? What's that now?
Surrey,
We talk.
with
You
Black
talking?
Panther.
Shuri.
Surrey.
Oh man, I can't give you no insight on Panther, man.
Oh,
Really, I can't, man. I wish I could. I wish I could. Down the road, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
I got,
I
I
have
got,
to
I got,
come back
I got,
after
I
it's
got, I got to talk centers, man. I promise I'll come back though.
okay, okay.
so I hear you say you gotta talk serious, but let me add just one quick thing,
Yeah,
God.
because I keep seeing it everywhere. Are y'all really working on a Mansa Musa film? And if so, is it ever gonna drop? Because
man.
Got
I'll tell you, I'll tell you the truth about that, man. That was a comment that Mike made. Um, back when we were promoting, we were promoting either Creed or Fruitvale.
Mm.
He just made that comment and it took off, man. It's a different day and age with media,
Yeah.
man. You know, like we never had that film on the horizon, never anything official like that. But I hope somebody does make that movie one day. Maybe it is us, but
Maybe.
no, that was kind of like a runaway article, man. It happens to be a lot of those, man.
Yeah, because like I said, I keep seeing it. For those that might not know, Mansa Musa was actually the richest man in history. African king. A lot of
Yeah, he
people.
was
I
an
was
emperor.
like,
He was an emperor of Mali.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm like, I was like, man, because I'm telling, I really do love your storytelling, man. I would love to see you guys put that together one day, and especially after watching Sinners, man, and see what y'all did with this. I would love to see you get your
look,
hands on.
look, 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 man. Knock on wood. I hope to live a long time and I
Yeah.
make a lot of movies. You know what I'm saying? And that'd be awesome if that's one of them. But that shit, I'll let us see anybody make that movie. You know what I mean? Like that type of representation would be really cool, man.
This Sinners thing, again, I don't want to give it away. It's gonna continue, ain't it?
Oh man, also a great question. Like nah, for me, this was a one time thing, man. Like
One
I
off.
mean I mean for me when I made it, like
Okay.
that was another runaway thing that kind of got away. Like the idea of this being a franchise or me having them kind of aspirations for it. Nah, man, I was just trying to make a really great movie. You know, and I felt like I said everything that I wanted to say as an artist with it. You know what I mean? That it was a full experience,
Mhm.
a full meal, as they say. You know, but yeah, that was what I was after, man. Like I wanted to make a really, really great cinematic theatrical experience. You know what I'm saying? And I spent a lot of time making franchise movies. I made a Rocky movie, made a couple MCU films. For me, this was about making a one time thing. What happens in the future is who knows? Same with the Mansa Musa movie, right? But this was about the one for me. I wanted to give folks a full experience.
Yeah. That's not how you left me. You left me wanting more. So just keep that
Oh
in
man,
mind. Don't cancel it out.
I hear you. I hear you. Man, yeah, go check it out again, man. Bring a friend. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Bring
I
your
want,
mom.
I want, I want it to be like your, I want it to be like your favorite restaurant. You know what I'm saying? You go back get that same order. You feel me? It'll be there for you.
Yeah. So I want you to talk to Biz about fatherhood because this
Uh-huh.
man, we just announced on the radio not too long ago, he's about to have a son.
Oh, congratulations, bro.
Thank you, brother. Thank you,
So
man.
raising a young man out here in these Oakland streets. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
hey man, he's gonna need some advice.
yeah, man. I wish I had something to give you, bro. I'm just getting. I feel like I'm just getting started with it myself. You feel me? Like
Okay.
what my daddy would always say. He'll always say more is caught than taught.
Mhm.
More is caught than taught. Like so, basically, um, you can teach your kids something. Say hey, give them a lesson that verbally, but what they really gonna see is what you do every day, and that's gonna be what they end up learning. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's that leading by example to the 11th power. You know what I mean? Um, you wake up every day and grind, man, and treat his mama right. You know what I'm saying? And handle your business, be honorable. Your word means something. That they're gonna see that that's how you be a person. You know what I'm saying? Scratch a
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? This is what a person is. You feel me? As they get older, they'll associate that with themselves. You know what I mean? Um, so that's what I find, man. They always watching. You feel me? Like they watching everything. You know what I mean? And so it's about making sure you moving with integrity in every step. So if they want to repeat after daddy, you know what I'm saying, or be like they pop,
Mhm.
they starting off on the right foot. You know what I'm talking about? They got one leg up on the game.
Yeah, yeah, man. I'm trying to get my mind together and
Yeah.
make
It's a process, bro. What's great is they don't come out of nowhere, like most of the time. You know what I mean? You got a little bit of prep.
yeah,
You feel like you got that 9 month cushion from when it's like, hey, I think we might got something going on to and even then, when they pop out crying and everything, they kind of be like they kind of be a little lump for about a year. You know what I'm saying? They just you got time to work on yourself. You feel me? Before they, totally conscious. You know what I mean?
man, I don't know, brother. I just was at the doctor yesterday and we ended up doing a little ultrasound. The little homie in there, big active, bro. Like
Yeah.
I tell you that much.
How far along is mine?
We just hit the halfway point. So we 20 weeks.
20. Okay.
So August is our due date.
That's
Uh,
beautiful, bro.
and my lady had ate a little bit of cake on the way to the appointment.
They was in there flipping around,
To eat. I said, bro, we get over there. Bro, he up in there chilling like it's a hammock.
Yeah.
This,
Yep. Yep.
and he
Yep.
moving the doctor like, oh, he's making it
Yep.
hard for us. He doesn't want to be seen. I said, that's my son.
Yep.
He ain't lifting
Man.
already. So,
Yeah.
so
That's
I'm
beautiful.
trying to
Yeah.
prepare my mind, man, for them little feet that's gonna be out
It's
here
it's
moving.
it's the biggest gift, bro. It's the biggest gift. And man, it's the number one. Like you just got instant perspective, bro. Like once you got kids, son, I tell you, bro, like your time for bullshit, bro, it becomes minimal. You know what I'm saying? Because like everything, it put everything in a focus. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know, nothing beats being with your kid, bro. So like everything else just becomes secondary. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I'm at this job for a specific reason, so I can get this thing done, so I can get back to what matters. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's a beautiful thing, where you realize the world is run by parents. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why we have all the structures that we have. You know what I mean? Like people was trying to leave something better for what I'm saying, for the ones that was coming after him. You know what I mean?
As
I'm
a
glad you seconded that because I've been telling this cat that for years, and it's like, well, come out. You don't ever come out. Blah blah blah. This and that.
right.
First off, I'm a single mom. So,
Yeah.
I do this to go home and provide for her, and
100%.
nothing else matters. Like it really doesn't.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. You'll find that everything that you enjoyed before the kid get there, it hits a little less. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. And things
Like
are changing too, so
yeah,
it's even worse.
yeah, it hit a little,
Man,
cause like your kid gonna be like the most entertaining thing in your life, the most common thing, the
yeah.
most stressful thing, the most intense thing. What I'm saying? It becomes everything. So it's like, you know, like I see less movies now that I got kids. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm like, man, I miss going to the movies. It's like, it's hard to beat sitting there with your kid, bro. It's very difficult to beat that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, with somebody, hey, maybe out, we doing X, Y, and Z. It's like, man, I'm chilling, bro. Like
Enjoy.
I got my feet up, I got my kid on my chest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming out. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Nah,
Hater.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I said, I'm wrapping my head around it. Every day I walk by his room and I'm like, bro on the way, man. Bro on the
Yeah.
way. So
Yeah.
I do thank you for those words, my brother. And I'm gonna try to internalize it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you got it,
It's
bro.
free. You
Yeah,
got
man. No, it's been good. But kind of going back to what you were saying, even, you know, us being here in this space as, folks naturally from the Bay Area, coming from that great migration. I had a mother who came from the South, Arkansas. So
Okay.
it's like, those scenes in the movie where you paint that picture of the deep South. I've been in those cotton fields, you
Yep.
know. I done been to my grandparents' old house and seen what the shack looked like and caught those staring eyes from, white faces who probably saw us moving through that thing like, where y'all heading?
Yep.
So it definitely is the perspective of being thankful for where I am and the sacrifices that she made to get me here. So trust and believe, man. I'm trying to make sure I can take those same steps to do the same for my son.
Yeah.
No,
That's
100%.
what yeah.
100%. Yeah. For me, the film was about that, man. I had been to the continent of Africa, been to Asia, been to Europe, all these times, man. And I hadn't been to Mississippi, bro. So
Wow.
I made this movie. And that's from my my maternal grandfather was from. He built the house my whole family is based out of, right?
Wow.
He died before I was born, but his fingerprints is all over my life. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I never been to where he was from until I made this, and that idea, I was like, oh man, it made me so excited
Yeah.
to be able to tell that story, and and these people living under the most intense apartheid
Mhm.
and dehumanization imaginable. Somehow, these people made an art form that became the most important American contribution to global popular culture that there is. There's no more important contribution this country has made than blues music. You know what I'm saying? That became rock and roll, that became hip hop, that became jazz, that became everything.
Yep.
I mean, it was born there from from these people who were made to believe they had nothing. You know what I'm saying? Who were made to believe they wasn't human. You know what I mean? Um, and somehow through it all, they made everything that we consider cool today. You know what I'm saying? So
To
for
the
me,
food.
oh man, come on now,
You're
and
right.
so
Yeah.
yeah. So for me, it was about reclaiming that. You know what I'm saying? And also telling that story that everybody can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves that music, no matter where you from. You know what I'm saying? Black, white. You know what I'm saying? Native American, Hispanic, whatever. Man, everybody loves that music. Everybody hears that and nods their head. You know what I mean? Because they all in that. You know what I mean? Um, so that for me was just, it was an honor to be able to go to the South, man, with the most epic camera systems imaginable. You know what I mean? And make this film and to put it out.
Haley was in there hanging too.
Yeah.
Definitely was.
Dude walked over her like, "What are you?" I get that same question. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
You look Filipino.
yeah. No, 100%, man. Like, and that was another part of it too, man. It wasn't just black people there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Um, everybody was there. You know, and that idea at a time where everybody's trying to classify you, we still have ripples of that. Anytime you get that question, Sana, that's somebody trying to put you in a categorization in their mind. You know what I'm
You know what I
saying?
hit him with too?
What's that?
I've had laws that I both would sound like this thing. Like I hear them, but like
Yeah. Yep.
we're in the Bay Area, so it's I don't know. It's a combination of the urban background, hip hop, just growing or my adult life growing out
Yep.
here in the Bay Area. All those things have
Yep.
kind of brought you this.
Yeah. No, 100%. And it's a real living, breathing culture, right? You know what I'm saying? And that is also a part of like the denial of humanity. You know what I'm saying? Like that people tend to do when they want to put you in a, oh yeah, well this person looks like this, they should sound like this. Well, you got to interrogate those questions, right? You know what I'm saying? Cause I mean, people been here forever. You know what I mean? Like for multiple generations, and how somebody talks is formed over a few years. It's generally where you were when you were 7 years old. Is how you gonna sound. You know what I mean? Like who you were around when you were 7, 8 years old is gonna dictate your action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I happen to be in bush ride.
Mhm.
Like when I was 7, 8 years old. And I remember when I started talking like this, so it was when I first started hanging out. My mom was like, "Hey man, you keep hanging out with them, you're gonna sound like them. You're not gonna be able to switch it back." You know, you know what I'm saying? And here we are, right?
It's stuck.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, man, that's human behavior. It's a culture. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you don't talk like what your phenotype is. You talk like who you around and where you are. You know what I mean? Like, and as soon as you acknowledge that, you feel me? A lot of barriers gotta get broken down. You know what I mean? Mentally. You feel me?
I felt like before because I'm being told we only got so much time, and I feel like the three of us could sit here and really chop it up forever.
Man.
Yeah.
Um, what happens to you in Atlanta? And I know you've talked about it many times, and it's going back to you talking about integrity.
Yep.
Um, it was an embarrassing moment, right? Because, obviously you and I'm doing radio. So now with social media and platforms, like now people are understanding what I look like. And for
Mhm.
you, you're a director, you're a creator, like, you're not Michael B. If it was Michael B, they'd be like, oh, you're Michael B. Jordan, whatever.
Uh-huh.
So you're in this bank and this situation happens to you where they, mistake you for a bank robber. And I seen video footage, I've seen pictures. I'm like, not at any moment did this man act up? And like, obviously you probably questioned what's going on. But as far as keeping yourself in a respectful way, trying to communicate with people, like I feel like that's just it's just a telltale sign of how you were raised, one. Two, just understanding how the system is and how, people are viewed and just trying to find a civilized way out of something like that, which was just unnecessary, disappointing, like I don't know. So I commend you for how you, play that whole thing out.
I appreciate you saying that. I mean, look, um, I actually haven't talked about it much. I don't have a desire to.
Oh, okay.
But no, you good. But no, you good. But the thing is like I was just trying to get home to my kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like and so anytime I feel like that's in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? Which is unfortunately more often than I like. You know what I mean? But anytime I feel like that's in jeopardy, that's always the goal. You know what I mean? It's like to make it home. You feel me? Um, and and that could that could mean like finding yourself incarcerated. That could mean so that could mean like uh worse than that. You feel me? But like yeah, that's all it. Any behavior you seen from me in any video like that, it's not because I got good manners or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just because I was trying to I'm trying to like make it out of the situation. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Yeah,
all of it. It's where,
yeah,
seeing stuff like that happen out here and just
yeah,
all the things. Because
yeah.
it could have played out bad.
100%.
Yeah.
And it is unfortunate. And it is definitely embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the part about the internet and a lot of times, man, videos can be taken out of context and
Right.
Right.
and and, and that type of stuff. It was it was that moment I realized, oh man, my kids is gonna see this one day. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see this situation and you don't never want that to be the case. You don't want one of the worst things that happen to you be on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But that's how it goes. Sometimes and when you work in the industry, that's one of the you talk about deal with the devil, man. That's one of the things that you got to deal with right now. Now,
Uh,
Fear.
now when you do something, it's a chance, or something happens to you, it's a chance that it could be very public. You know what I'm saying, and very permanent. You know,
yeah.
um, and what comes with that. You know, but look, man, it was a unique circumstance for real, and I'm not Mike B. I can go get groceries and not get bothered. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Right.
I go to the gas station. You feel me? I could go. I go wherever. You know what I mean? And I tend to be pretty solid. But that is a factor there, and I appreciate you saying that, son.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry if I brought it up and you weren't,
It's all
trying to
good.
talk about it. It's just that you handled it well. And I wanted to give you love for that.
I
And,
appreciate it.
it's a learning experience. What it's probably not a conversation that you want to have right away with your kids, but you
Yeah.
know, these things do happen. This is
Oh
how
yeah.
we are seen.
Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
My
yeah,
bad,
yeah.
dude. I dipped off on you.
Man, that was funny. Yeah, it's all good. I'm here.
She kept telling me too, like, you got like 3 minutes. And I was like, damn it. And then it just cut off. My bad.
It's all good.
But Sinners was incredible. I know that you gotta move on and probably do the next thing. Unless you want to talk for another 30 minutes, it's up to you.
No, I'm
We
good. Yeah,
chopping up all day.
yeah. I think I probably gotta go.
Okay.
Get to the next. You know, I gotta get some lunch.
Oh, that
Hey.
too.
Yeah, yeah. We go to Mexico City. For a big fan event. In a few days. I think we leave. I think we leave Saturday. And then we got our world premiere in New York. So yeah, on April 3rd. So yeah, we grinding, man. About to start this press tour off, but this is the first press tour convo, man. Like start with the home team. You feel me?
I love it.
Love to see it, brother.
You know, so I hope folks go see it, man. In IMAX. Hope y'all get to see it in IMAX, man. That's how it was intended. Um, and do y'all what IMAX theater do y'all go to? Y'all go to the Metreon?
Um, I personally love going to Emeryville.
Okay, look, yeah, Main Street.
Yeah, that's my kick your feet up. So I still got a little bar in it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So give me a little drink, get some good popcorn, and kick back.
I go to this spot in San Ramon called The Lot. It's that's what the name of the theater is.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I like that spot. They got recliners. What? You can eat at your chair.
That's
Stop.
big. That's big.
Yeah.
No, I
We
love
might
it,
have to
man.
pop part of a gummy. Don't tell on me now. And
I enjoy it. No, no, enjoy that. Enjoy that, man. That's gonna help it. That's gonna help the movie go over better. You feel me?
yeah, for real. You know, Biz is an actor. We just got him off a Tubi on the Amazon Prime. So if you need an extra, you know, he can be a Wakandan.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, yeah, you look good, bro.
Oh,
You,
thank
you,
you,
work,
man.
you
Yeah.
work out. You work out. You in touch with Noah?
Man, no. Uh, I'm actually uh our series is called Reckless Behavior. This series, we like she mentioned, we had the first 2 seasons over there on Tubi. And so
Him, Tubi.
our our writer and director Michaela Shelton has actually done a couple of like conferences, meeting up with like Rafael Casal and so
Yeah,
so we're trying to put together some production teams out here in the Bay.
yeah, that's
So
big, bro.
we just released our 3rd season, Amazon Prime, Reckless Behavior in series. Give us a look, man. You know, I'm trying to get it together, brother. I'm like, man, you know, I might be ready for some Marvel. But
Yeah, I'll take a look for sure, bro.
yeah, check us out, bro. Yeah. But definitely, man. But
Man,
I tell you,
yeah, incredible. I know you got to shoot, you know, and get out of here, but I mean, I'm not even kidding. And I'll probably take my daughter to see it for sure, and then go again just to support.
Oh man, I appreciate
You know,
y'all, man.
you're a Bay Area pillar, and this is how we do. But it's not even about that. Like, it's an amazing film. He and I were sitting here on the edge of our seat like
right.
almost the entire time. I was kind of mad when you cut away a couple times. I was like, oh no, he's not gonna show that part. He really got grimy, and I was like, that's what I'm talking about. So great job, man.
Hey, right on, man. Thank y'all for having me, man. It means a lot.
For sure, bro. I tell you, I already know where I'm at. Easter weekend, April 18th.
Yep,
We about to go check out Sinners, bro.
Man, appreciate y'all, man.
of course. Well, you enjoyed the premiere. I'm sad you're not doing it here.
We doing one here. We doing one here. We doing one at Grand Lake.
Okay.
Yeah, we just working out the date, but it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, let us know. We definitely want to pull up.
It's gonna be a 70 millimeter. That theater means everything to me. So like,
Yeah.
so we're gonna do something real proper there.
Bay Area staple.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
no, for sure. Yeah. I think somebody just texted they want to pull up to the red carpet, but absolutely. No, we finna get it lined up properly. It'll be shorter than the next couple days.
I'll be waiting for my invitation.
Right.
Bet.
Right.
Hey,
I got you. All right, y'all.
Right here, my brother.
Take care of yourself.
God bless your work, man.
I appreciate y'all.